Kirsten Tibbles is back, and that means it's dessert time. What have we got in store today?
We have a dessert bowl.
A dessert bowl. You make it sound just really casual, just a dessert bowl, but it's not any dessert bowl. There's layers of delicious...
It's really simple, I promise.
Okay, all
It
right,
is delicious though. I'm going to start with a butterscotch sauce.
Yum.
So cream straight in the saucepan. And this is almost a cheat one because we're just adding in some brown sugar.
Why is it a cheat one? What would be the original?
Normally I would caramelise sugar rather than adding brown sugar, and then I would deglaze it with the cream. But this one, we just boil it for a few minutes.
This is the way I make mine.
So a teaspoon of vanilla.
Okay.
And then we've got a chantilly cream layer that we're going to prepare.
Okay.
Always cold cream straight from the fridge so that when you whip it up, it's not going to separate at all. And we're going to whip that with some sugar and a little bit of lemon zest. So I'll zest the lemons.
Okay, and I'll start whisking this.
And the beauty of adding sugar to cream like that is it helps to bind the water in the cream and it stops it separating. Not completely, but it'll give you, you know, a nicer finish, a creamier finish.
That's what we want in the kitchen, control and those little tips and tricks that Kirsten has. All right, I'm going to whisk away. How's that, Kirst?
That's looking good. So nicely whipped, but it still falls a little bit, so a little bit soft.
Oh,
Perfect.
I love cream.
Our butterscotch sauce has been boiling for a few minutes, so I'm going to transfer that to a bowl. Make sure it's a heat-proof bowl.
Looks so dreamy. It's not even finished yet.
So I'm going to add a pinch of sea salt
Look at bubbling away like that.
and some unsalted butter. That way we can control how much salt we add. I'm going to whisk that through and then I'm going to leave it at room temperature to cool. And in the meantime, we might cut up and prepare the fruit.
I can do that for you. Now for the fun part, assembling. We've got 4 elements and some cookies, biscuits.
Some pre-bought biscuits. I think that you could whip this up, this dessert bowl, total 15 minutes.
I've never heard of
Dessert
it.
done.
I love that. I love this idea.
So I'm going to put 1/3 of the cream into the base of the bowl.
And we did add that lemon zest, which is such a nice addition to chantilly cream.
It is, a lemon zest always breaks up when you've got something like caramel and the chocolate. It makes it really yummy. It actually means you can eat a little bit more without feeling too sick.
Nice one. I like this style. And with a simple dessert like this, you do need to think about every individual element balancing nicely. Like you just said there, the lemon with the cream. You've got rich, delicious butterscotch there and the biscuit. So texture is also something that you need to consider.
Once you break in and you get that texture of the fruit, the biscuits, the sauce, oh, it's amazing.
I love your passion.
So now I'm just putting in the biscuits. And any chocolate biscuit is fine, or it doesn't even have to be chocolate.
Okay.
Now I'm going to drizzle butterscotch sauce over the top. Make sure it's cold.
Wow, look at that.
I like to put it on the edge as well as the middle, of course. You don't want to miss out in the middle, but so that you can see it a little bit when you look at the side.
I love the defined layers. You'll know what's in this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes you want to dive in.
I would love to.
Now, a layering or a scatter of berries on top.
We've got a mixture of raspberries, strawberries and blackberries. A few more over there. Is that enough?
No, it's enough. I love your enthusiasm for the berry layer.
Lots of berries.
Now we're going to repeat those layers.
Okay.
So cream again. So I just dollop it in the centre and then we're going to spread it around.
And you're quite light-handed, so you don't squash everything.
No, we want to keep all those layers quite separate. We don't want to blend them at all. How's that looking? A little
Pretty
bit more
good.
cream. Biscuits again. And it's best when you put the biscuits in that you let this sit for a few hours for the biscuits to absorb some of the moisture from the cream so they become a little bit fudgy.
at Christmas, this would be the perfect dessert to do because you've got so many different things to do. Having a dessert like this that takes no time at all, that tastes outstanding and looks fabulous.
And you don't have to spend all day in the kitchen.
This is what we're wanting. And some berries.
Oh, you're doing a great job there.
I'll go easy on the berries and start.
Justine, do you have a spatula? Because you know what I'm like. I like to scrape every last inch from the bowl.
Nothing's going to waste here.
Nothing's going to waste. No licking the bowl when I'm around. And this is going to be the top. So I'm going to centre it this time rather than spreading it around.
Okay. So we've got lots of layers of chocolate biscuits. We've got the cream there, the butterscotch, the freshness from the berries. What more could you want? Okay. More berries.
More berries. A little bit more butterscotch. If you're wanting to feed more people, you can simply just double the recipe.
Yeah, this one's perfect just for you and I. Kirsten, that looks fantastic. It's truly a feast for the eyes. Trifle, dessert bowl, whatever you want to call it, that is going to be super yummy.